This photo is Angels of Air. It's the 5th photo in the Becoming Beyond series. This was actually taken on the eclipse in 2017. This was happening during the eclipse, which gives this photo kind of a golden glow to it. YouTube doesn't allow breasts, so that's just how it's going to be. So this is YouTube safe, but you get the vibe. You can see this photo in its pure glory on my website, treecrowndreams.com. I also want to say that I have really good behind the scenes for the orchestration of this photo. I'll link it right here. You can click and watch the behind the scenes. This is one of my favorite photos. This is a photo that a lot of people don't believe is real. Everyone was there. You can see that they're actually wearing climbing harnesses underneath these black tights. You can see the climbing harnesses. This is no more dangerous than rock climbing. And all of these individuals are very embodied individuals, martial artists, climbers, acrobats, gymnasts, and I know these people well. And so there's a level of trust in this venture of pulling off this photo shoot. The wings themselves are actually anchored to the tree. That way, all they had to do is hold their arms up. The premise behind this photo is to imagine what world would we be living in if we developed technology that operated the same way trees operate. And what do trees do? Trees convert carbon dioxide into oxygen, and they also purify pollutants. What would humanity look like if we espoused tree consciousness? And so the whole premise is to imagine this future human civilization where our whole existence revolves around purifying the air. We become angels of air. Imagine if your occupation was to stand in the crown of trees and meditate for however long you want, and say that you really enjoyed doing it. So it wasn't a grind. It wasn't something that you detested, but it filled you with excitement and bliss to go to the top of a tree and meditate. And through this meditative process, you are creating oxygen and you are transmuting pollutants. And that is the visual symbolism of this photograph. Angels of Air, 500 years in the future, the end of the age of Pisces, humans have dedicated their resources and innovation and technology to repair damaged ecosystems, to transmute pollutants, to create oxygen, and to live symbiotically and synergistically with nature. And I think so much of that is by espousing tree consciousness. The headdresses are the headdresses of Hathor. Hathor is a goddess of bliss, of life. There's one mythos around Hathor. At one point in ancient time, the gods were very angry at humans. And the reason why they were angry at humans was because of how violent and destructive humans had become. And so the gods were like, we are going to destroy humanity. Hathor was like, no, don't. Let me work with humans. Let me help redeem them. Let me help teach them how to behave themselves, how to get along with each other and get along with nature. And she did. And so the gods were like, okay, we will let humans live. Cosmic cycles repeat themselves. And here we are, humanity is doing the same thing. We are destroying nature. We are destroying each other. We are living in oppression and exploitation and violence and destruction. And I feel as if the gods want to destroy us again. I hope that there are transcended beings, Buddha-like beings, Jesus-like beings, Hathor-like beings who want to work with humans to teach us to live peacefully with each other, to live in harmony, to live in an equilibrium where we work with mutual respect for every creature, for ourselves, for the ecosystems that we are dependent upon for life. And yeah, this actually went super smooth. I had everything rigged up. Everyone was on top ropes. The main anchor is down here. That way, if the crown snapped off, no one would fall to their death. We're actually on a steep slope here. So these trees are only about 40 feet tall, whereas Katie's is about 100 feet tall. So Katie definitely had to climb the highest. This is just such a fun photo. This was a hell of a lot of work, but hey, we pulled it off. And this is Angels of Air.